Many travelers consider Jamaica to be a cross between paradise and hell. To assist them construct a motorway from north to south, China spent just 3 years opening up mountains and roads in this complicated region. After the highway is finished, the 4-hour drive time from the south to the north will be reduced to only 1 hour, making travel much more convenient for residents. China provided funding for the $760 million endeavor. Furthermore, Jamaica was victorious on the roads without having to shell out any cash. The locals are keeping their fingers crossed that China will be able to aid in Jamaica's economic recovery. Several nations worry that by proceeding with this project, Jamaica may fall into the debt trap set by China. So, what are the specifics? Jamaica, one of the Caribbean islands, has a total land area of 10,991 square kilometers. By 2020, one rolls around, the population will have dropped to around 3 million. As far as most people are concerned, Jamaica is equal parts paradise and hell. As for hell, that's a reference to the country's dated infrastructure and the reluctance of foreign businesses to invest, so the overall impression is one of paradise. As a result, the unemployment rate is over the roof, and so is the crime rate. These are just two of the many challenges the nation has faced since gaining independence. It was first colonized by Christopher Columbus, then by the Spanish, and finally by the British. To this day, it remains a part of the British Federation. Jamaica has been a British colony for 300 years, yet the island state often seems to be overlooked, and its level of development lags significantly behind that of the United Kingdom as a whole. Do you need to ask something? Why doesn't Jamaica, a fellow member of the British Federation, pitch in to assist its neighboring country modernize its infrastructure and revive its economy? In truth, the notion of constructing a north-south highway in Jamaica dates back to 1966, but this plan has yet to be put into action. This is due to two factors. The area's location in a hilly and diverse terrain is the first reason why building there is challenging. The significant initial investment is the second issue. Jamaica, whose economy is entirely dependent on the tourist industry, simply does not have access to such a large sum of money. British Dotasa Association member. Jamaica also offered the UK a building loan. According to estimates from British engineers, building that stretch of road would take at least 6 years. About the loan, we have not responded because of a number of factors. Jamaica sent help to China in 2011 because of this. Once the Panama Canal was opened, Jamaica was able to go through with a number of national infrastructure projects, including the Chinese, built North-South Expressway. Jamaica's then later located China that same year. The concept of one road, one belt in China was still in its infancy at the time. Jamaica gained greatly from the collaboration between the two nations, and the North-South Expressway is a historic project in the past, as the country was the first in the Caribbean to sign a cooperation agreement for the joint building of the Belt and Road with China. A major transportation hassle in central Jamaica was created by the Blue Mountains. Because tourism is crucial to Jamaica's economic growth, a country's economic growth might be stymied by inadequate transportation infrastructure, which hinders the growth of tourism. China is ready to provide a hand in clearing the way for them to build highways and tunnels across the Blue Mountains, bridging the gap between the north and the south. Just 4 individuals call this place home. Without a question, this is cause for celebration. Jamaica can't possibly have gotten China's assistance in road construction for free. Jamaica has chosen to award China a 50-year concession of the North-South Expressway since it does not anticipate being able to return the $760 million loan in the near future. China will be able to recoup its investment via tolls on the road. Jamaica regained control of the roadway after 50 years. Also, Jamaica leased the property next to the highway to China for a nominal sum so that it may be utilized for commercial and residential construction. Although while observers worry that Jamaica would fall into the Chinese debt trap, the country's leader insists that, regardless of how others may see China, the country is receiving free assistance from China in its efforts to improve its physical infrastructure. People's daily routines will be simplified once this highway is built. Also, China has established several significant firms in Jamaica, which have resulted in the creation of over 10,000 employment for locals. Businesses and the economy in Jamaica will benefit greatly from this. This strategy of growth, in Jamaica's opinion, benefits both nations, something the United Kingdom hasn't done for 300 years. Construction on this highway in China started formally in 2013. There were a total of 3,000 Jamaicans brought in from the surrounding region to be trained by the Chinese government, and another 1,000 Chinese employees who helped get the project off the ground. You're well aware of how difficult the landscape is in that particular building zone. Landslides and traversing an earthquake zone were technical challenges that the building crew overcame using cutting-edge methods and equipment. Many firsts in the history of Jamaican architecture resulted from the use of innovative construction methods and cutting-edge design principles, and the construction team was able to wrap up the work on the Jamaica project, which was originally estimated to take 1.5 years, in just 3 months. The full 67-kilometer highway in China was built and opened to traffic in under 3 years, making it the area's first ultra-modern expressway. The pace with which China has developed its infrastructure has also surprised British engineers. When it's completion, the highway will stretch from Ocho Rios, a popular tourist destination, to Kingston, the country's capital, in the south. The maximum speed of 80 km/h is specified in the blueprints. This highway would not only improve traffic and job opportunities, but also facilitate the easy transfer of goods between the two areas. Those who commute between the two areas for work may now enjoy the luxury of spending every night at home. Meanwhile, China has educated a team of 2,000 Jamaicans to help the island nation build its own infrastructure in the years to come. In terms of road construction and maintenance, these employees are top-notch prod. Chinese and Jamaican officials have other plans in the works besides the road, including the construction of a new deep-water maritime port. This project, with its estimated cost of over $2 billion, will be the single greatest infrastructure expenditure in Jamaica's history. In short, anticipation is high. Jamaica is quite far away from China, yet China has long been a major commercial partner and investor in Jamaica. If the port is built, commerce in Jamaica may expand more quickly. As an added bonus, China has just purchased the Alpart Alumina refinery in Jamaica for $300 million used and invested another $1.05 billion in the facility to improve and expand it, creating additional employment for Jamaicans. More and more Chinese firms are participating in and supporting a wide range of projects in Jamaica, including those in the building, farming, mining, and technology sectors. All around this country, you may find the work of Chinese construction firms. This has stimulated the expansion of nearby industries, including tourism, logistics, trade, and property. Jamaica has now declared that it would maintain its partnership with China. When the island's economy recovers from the pandemic, officials aim to replace and improve the island's aging road system with a modern high-speed rail system. So, what do you make of this? Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment if you like this video. You're welcome for viewing.